Diksha and I'll be solving the 6 questions for the MAT 104 NSET examination. So in the question number 6 we are given that y double prime plus 16y is equal to 4 direct delta t minus 3 pi, where y when the value of t is 0, then the value of y is also 0, and same when it is differentiated once. So the very first part here asks us that the real life phenomena captured by delta function if this ODE represents mass spring system. So when it is said that a real life phenomenon, we will consider a mass and spring function like this. This is the mass m, and the direction of the spring is in the direction of the gravity, so that is downwards. So here we can think that there are multiple spring system, but for instance we are considering just a single mass system. So when the spring at any instant t is equal to 0, when the spring is released, the mass m experiences an impulsive force. When it experiences an impulsive force, so it moves down, comes back to the initial position, again moves up and comes back to the initial position, and this is a periodic motion. Periodic motion establishes. So it is nothing but just an impulsive force experienced at t is equal to 0, that is instantaneous. That is the reason in what delta stands for here. It is nothing but the maximum value something gets at any instant. Now we have been asked the second part of the question, that by intuition sketch the graph. So first we will discuss what Dirac delta values simply stand for. That is, Dirac delta gives us two values, that it can be either infinity or 0. Infinity when all the values of t is equal to a, and 0 when t is not equal to a. This is a very simple function whose graph is somewhat like this. So here it follows a straight path and then a sudden instant height and then again a straight path. This is because the ending point and the starting point are always minus infinity to plus infinity, and this peak that we here see is nothing but a. So now by intuition of the graph, to sketch the graph of the given function, that was y double dash plus 16y is equal to 4 direct delta t minus 3 pi. Here first of all let us keep in mind that this is nothing but a trigonometrical function equation given, because it follows its norm, because y double delta double prime plus 16y is equal to 4 direct t minus 3 pi is nothing but a constant value, and this is always a trigonometric function. So now by intuition, if we form a graph, we will see that this is the graph, and assume any position to be 3 pi. We know if the value of t is anything less than 3 pi, then it will always give us 0. So this will always be a null position, and from here it will either go up or either it will go down, that is, it will either go to the positive side or the negative side. So here we see that this position goes downward. So according to this will first go to negative, then go to positive, and then go to negative again, then go to positive again, and this way it will be the form of a periodic motion. So this is by intuition that our graph will be 0 until it reaches 3 pi, and then it will form a sinusoidal curve, which is nothing but a trigonometric function, because this is nothing but a trigonometric function. The third part here requires us to solve the ODE and then sketch the graph, and then compare the graph we've made by solving the ODE and the graph that we found in the second part by intuition. So the given function is y double prime plus 16y is equals to 4 del t minus 3 pi. we'll be taking Laplace transformation on both the sides, which is y plus 16y is equals to Laplace 4 del t minus 3 pi. So Laplace y double prime plus, you can put 16 outside because this is a constant and does not really matter inside the bracket, inside Laplace. So again 4 is a constant, Laplace direct delta t minus 3 pi. Now by Laplace transformation properties, we will be solving this equation. Solving it according to the Laplace properties, whenever there is a Laplace of y double prime, it is solved as s square Laplace of y plus s y at 0 position minus y prime at 0. Now this Laplace of y can be written as same, plus 16 Laplace of y, and for whenever there is a del function in the Laplace, it is nothing but e power minus as, where a here it is 3 pi, so this is equal to e minus 3 pi s. So in the question we have already been given that this is equal to 0 and this is also equal to 0. So here this and this is 0. So it comes out to be s square Laplace of y plus 16 Laplace of y is equal to e minus 3 pi s. Okay, so we'll take Laplace of y common, which is s square plus 16 is equal to e minus 3 pi s. So Laplace of y comes out to be e minus 3 pi s upon s square plus 16. So the value of Laplace of y is equal to 4 e minus 3 pi s upon s square plus 16. So solving it from here, let us see. Laplace of y is equal to 4 upon s square plus 16 e minus 3 pi s. We know by our studies that Laplace of any function sine omega t is equal to s square plus s square, this is omega square plus upon s square plus omega square, and this somewhat looks like this, but we need to still solve the ODI. So y is equals to L inverse, which is Laplace inverse of 4 upon s square plus 16 e minus 3 pi s. So here we will see L inverse of Laplace function sine omega, we here know is 4, so 4t and e minus 3 pi s. So we be using here a property of Laplace, which is if there is an Laplace inverse and then there is a Laplace of any function t, and then there is a exponential function also in the power of s, then this is nothing but equal to f t minus a u t minus a. Here t is nothing but a unit function, and this entire is a property, and using this property we'll be solving this. So y comes out to be sine 4t, because the value of omega, because this was a function already, minus a is nothing but 3 pi brackets u and 4t minus 3 pi. So this is the value, and this is what we get, the final answer as the solution of the ODE. Now we will be making the graph. This is the graph. So we are considering this is 3 pi, and till 3 pi the value will be 0, that is somewhat near 9.4 if we completely calculated, and after that it will go down and then up, and this is how the value comes out to be looking. And this is what we had found in our second part also, that is by intuition we had somewhat like the same graphs, though both are a bit different in their values, but by intuition we had a similar graph. So this is all. This is the graph and this is the result for the ODI. Thank you.